Hi everyone. So with school starting up again tomorrow, I thought I would make a few snacks and get things prepared. And this is one of my children's favorite snacks is Rice Krispie treats. And I thought, why not try making it in the steamer? I've never actually made Rice Krispie treats ever because I hate the mess and the stickiness and the cleanup. So we are gonna give this a shot. It calls for 3 tablespoons of butter, but I'm going to use coconut oil instead and try to put in 3 tablespoons approximately. It says to melt that and then put in 4 cups of the tiny marshmallows. And I'm sure you can hear in the background my children watching television. All right, so 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Melt that, and then I'm gonna add the marshmallows. So I have melted the coconut oil in there. I'm gonna add 4 cups of small marshmallows. Now the instructions for the typical recipe says 3 minutes in stirring kind of halfway. So I'm gonna give that a try, check it at a minute, but I have a feeling in our steamer it might take less time. So let's find out. So I've put it in for 3 minutes, but I stopped it at about a minute and a half. And so far, this is what it looks like. It's slowly starting to melt. So I'm gonna just give it a stir. Woo, floofy. Oh, here, let me hold that up a little bit. There, so it's actually mixing really nicely and it's mostly melted already. So I'm gonna just mix through all that coconut oil, get it all in there. I really don't know if it needs any more time because all the marshmallow has melted. I'm gonna put it in maybe for another 30 seconds, just to make sure it's all melted. Ooh. Gooey. Nothing is sticking to the bottom of that steamer. All right, we're gonna put it back in for another 30, and then we're gonna add our Rice Krispies. Okay, so now that's an extra 30 seconds, so a total of 2 minutes. Woo! And it looks like that. Nice and bubbly. Okay, so now we're gonna add 6 cups of Rice Krispie treats and stir that in. That's 4, I'm gonna have to mix more. This is working out very nicely. There we go. 6 cups. We're gonna mix that all together, smush it down flat, and just let it cool. Everything done in one steamer. You don't have to use a pan and then have to scrape. It's looking good. These are gonna be nice and thick too. Woo-hoo. Perfect. All right, there you go. Just let those cool, cut them up, and then we can freeze them, put them in the kids' lunches. By the lunchtime, they'll have thawed. Be a perfect treat. So my mixture of Rice Krispie treats has cooled. Before I put it in the fridge to cool, I just cut it using our silicone spatula. You don't want to use a sharp knife around your silicone, it will cut it. So if you prefer, you could have dumped it out whole and then put it on something like a cutting board, cut it into bits after it's been cooled. But we are cooled and we're gonna pop this out. Some of it's still a little warm in the middle. Come on, buddy. There it goes. Ta-da! One little section did not want to come off. But for the most part, it didn't stick very much. Maybe there wasn't as much coconut oil in that little spot. No problem. or there was too much marshmallow in that spot. I didn't stir it properly. But we have lovely ooey gooey Rice Krispie treats, and all done in one steamer. So the cleanup is going to be super easy. I've popped them out onto my silicone sheet pan liner because I do want to cool it a little more and I want to freeze them. But you just take your spatula and just squish it down and cut all the sections apart. And I want to freeze them so that I can save them for the kids' lunches throughout the week. I'm so excited about this. I feel like I just discovered something new. Nobody's invented this before. I'm sure they have, but it's exciting. Yay. And the silicone cleans up so nicely. Just a little hot water and soap. Done. I don't even want to put it in the dishwasher because you really don't need to. It'll clean up really nice. Amazing. Grab yourself a multi-purpose steamer. It is very multi-purpose. Desserts, dinners, even popcorn.